Hey girls, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to actually just make like a video that I feel like I've wanted to make for a long time, just basically going over like some topics and just giving like a little bit of advice. I don't want to make this video super long. I just want to make it long enough. So I'm going to touch on the topics that you guys mentioned, and then what I'll do is I'll do this video again in a couple weeks, and if you girls love it, then give it a thumbs up. And what I'll do is, if this is something that everybody really likes, then I'll make it something that maybe I do like a 10 to 20 minute video once a week on topics that people pretty much just say that they want to hear about. One of the main topics that I feel as though people were saying they wanted to hear about was just like learning how to let go of things that are no longer serving your purpose. So I myself have always been like a super anxious person, and I feel like that whenever I have too many things that are inside of my space that aren't doing me any good, then I become depressed. My creativity becomes stifled, and it's almost as though that like I'm unable to like do what I need to do as a mom and as a YouTuber and as a new business owner. To make sure that I'm on the right track when it comes to how I feel about things is I really try to think about like, okay, number one, why do I feel this way? Is this something that really is bothering me, or do I have another underlying purpose as to why I can't handle this emotion? The second thing that I do is I try to check myself. Like whenever I'm about to go off or I feel myself losing control, I try to talk to like myself to self. I'm like, calm down, you know, you're not processing this correctly. And I just take a minute to pretty much like, I'll put a timer on my phone and I'll give myself 20 minutes and I'll say, Antoinette, if you still feel the same way in 20 minutes, then go ahead and do what you were going to do, whether that be curse somebody out, whether that be embarrass somebody, whether that be call somebody and go off. I give myself 20 minutes to pretty much decide. And the last thing I do is like whenever I'm having a conversation with someone and I can already feel it going in the wrong direction, I just automatically say, you know what, I don't have time for bad vibes, so let me just eliminate this entire situation and just go in the opposite direction. And like I said, use the same 20-minute situation where I'll address it in 20 minutes, and if it's not serving me, honey, it has to go, okay? And I feel like in those situations where something comes up that really just is ruining your energy, you need to do something that pushes your creativity. So for instance, whenever I'm having a really hard day or things are going really rough for me, leave my MacBook alone and leave that alone. Like my daughter is gonna break my MacBook, dead serious. So basically, oh yeah, also I'm not even gonna speak that into existence. So let me just take that back. Another thing is just like mainly focusing on things that do serve you. So like instead of always being like just be like, listen, okay, and let it go. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you're gonna slip up and you're gonna like say things and do things that were a part of the old you, the old personality, and you have to just like say, okay, it's cool, I slipped up, let me keep on going now. You can't talk about all the things you do wrong. You cannot get too mad at yourself. You have to understand that this new personality is a work in progress. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna be perfect every single day. You just gotta know when you do mess up, acknowledge like, dang, I should have said that different, I could have did better, I did not say that right. And sometimes people are not going to forgive you. You know what I'm saying? Like on this growth journey, like not everybody's going to be feeling you when you say I'm sorry. Some people are going to be like, you know what, I can't deal with you no more, and it's done, it's over with. Leave the toilet alone. Some people are going to be like, you know, whatever, it's done, we're over, da 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 da. If someone really knows who you are deep down inside, like when you mess up or when you say something wrong and you come to them like, listen, I'm going through like a personal transition, I'm really working on myself, can you just do me a solid and like accept my apology, because like I'm working on some self-control right now, then no, leave it alone, leave the door alone, leave the door alone, Gia, leave the door alone, Gia. Then they should be able to accept your apology, because real friends accept when you're real with yourself about the stuff you have going on. And the fact of the matter is that a lot of us do have a lot of control issues when it comes to stuff that we say and stuff that we do. Another topic that you girls wanted me to really talk about was just like how to get over like relationships and how to just move past those types of situations. I have not personally been in like a whole lot of relationships. Like, I've had a lot of boys I've talked to, you know what I'm saying, kick it with, tell them I love you, like, you know, all that. But I haven't like had like real boyfriends, you know what I'm saying, like my man, like that's my man, like, you know, we taking trips, we spending money together, like we saving up. I haven't had like a lot of relationships, you know what I'm saying. So the only thing that I can tell you how to do that like really only, it's the only thing that helps me, is like block. If I'm really in love with somebody and I'm really like not trying to let go, but I'm like letting go, I'm not gonna block you, because I'm just gonna be like, let me wait until he texts me. Like no, if I'm really real, block. I'm not gonna block you. I'm gonna block you everywhere. Like, I'm gonna block you on Instagram, I'm gonna block you on Twitter, I'm gonna block your name, I'm gonna block your number, I'm only gonna respond to your mama when I feel like it. Like, block. Because blocking is the only freaking thing that I can do to really like make myself get over, like, out of sight, out of mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, when that dude asks you, do you want to go on a date, and you be like, I don't want to go on a date with this freaking loser, I'm going. Because you just need to spend some time with other people. Like, I just really feel like that's just a time for you to start getting to know yourself, girl. Go to that free dinner, okay? Go to that free coffee date. Like, go get you some coffee. You might be surprised the conversations you have with people. Like, I feel like women are so cray acting like, or women, men, everyone, like, if you just hang out with somebody, then you gotta be like sleeping with them. Like, no, it's okay to just go out and talk and have a nice time and enjoy somebody's company. Like, please do, especially when you're sad. Like, get out the house. And like, that's like when, like, if my daughter was to come to me and be like, mommy, how do I get over this boy, I would just be like, listen, first things first, focus on yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, first things first, like, focus on getting yourself, like, doing better for you. Like, there's nothing ever wrong with like improving who you are as a person. Like, if for me, like I already told you guys, like, I'm coming out with my own website, Adele. It's just gonna be super dope. Like, I can't release much more about my website, but like, you guys are gonna know really soon, I promise. But it's gonna be super amazing, and I just first focused on like working on myself as a person, because I feel like, okay, when you go through a breakup, as hard as it is for like us to like admit it, like sometimes like it be our fault, like our fault, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I have a lot of things that I could work on as like a woman, you know, like I have like a lot of emotional issues. Like, I just don't trust nobody. Like, I be having like little intuitions, and I be like, can I trust you? Do I really like you? I don't know. And I feel like that, like, I just am one of those people, like, I want a man to prove himself to me. Like, I want you to bring me flowers. Like, I want you to make me feel special. I need to know that you love me. I need that reassurance. And I feel like men get tired and they get lazy, and I'm just not a tired or a lazy girl. So I need somebody that's like, you know, on my same wave. And like, I just might not find that right now. Like, I'm 24, I got time, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's okay, because I'm focusing on myself, and I'm focusing on like what I want to do for myself. Like, and so like, that's what I would tell any other woman to do. Like, focus on what you got going for yourself, like what you bring to the table, and maybe working on some of your emotional issues, because 10 times out of 10 we be having our own little issues that helped the situation become what it became. Even if everything wasn't our fault, we do play a part in what happens to us, and that's okay. We just have to be able to know and to address it and move on. Okay, so another main one that people were asking me about was like, I guess, like, how do you get over stereotypes or like stuff that people say about you, I guess, like back in the day, over like stuff you did. And honestly, like, I don't even know how I would get over that, because I don't care what nobody has to say about me. Like, that don't pay my bills, that don't make me no money. Like, and not only that, I feel like the type of people who talk about other people are just not my type of people. So I wouldn't even know like what you saying about somebody else, because I'm not talking about you. Like, I don't really know what people say about me, because for real, I don't care what nobody says about me. And like, who are you to tell me about me? You know, like, who are you to like define my character. Like, do you wake up and wipe my butt in the morning when I pee? Like, are you washing my body down like when I'm taking a shower? Like, do you know my every single move? So like I've never been the type of person like that judges people based off the stuff they do. Like, even like back in high school, like when like girls would be like doing crazy stuff like in the back of the temps, I would just be like, maybe she got low self-esteem, or like maybe something's happening to her at home. Like, I just never was the type of person to be judging somebody off of like what they're doing, because I just don't care. And I feel like that's not our position to be caring about what other people define their life as, because there's just so many things. Like, I feel like what they do like to Erica Mena and stuff, like, it's just dumb. Like, I'm just not that type of woman. Like, I don't care what no one else is doing. Like, if it does not affect me, if it doesn't affect my money, if it doesn't affect like my personality, like, I can care less. And so I feel like as soon as you don't care, like, then people don't care about whatever you did. And then not only that, like, we all do horrible things. Like, stop acting like none of us have done something that you don't regret. Like, we're not perfect. We all knew that we were going to be two things in this world was going to be 100. Like, one, we wasn't going to be perfect, and number two, we going to die. So it's just like, let it go. Like, let all of that go. Like, you don't even got time to worry about that. Like, that's old news. Like, we don't care. And I really think like that's all I want to touch on for this video. Oh yeah, also about confidence. Like, I don't want to come on here and seem like I'm the most confident person of them all. Like, at the end of the day, I always tell myself, like, I only get one body, one hair, you know what I'm saying, like, one everything. So like, I just try to make the best of my situation as much as I can. Like, I mean, I'm always going to get down. Everyone is going to get down on themselves at some point, because that's just life. We're human beings. But as long as you're taking steps in the right direction to correct whatever it is that you don't like, or to help yourself when you do see that you have a problem or that you need to work on something, like, that's all that you can do. Like, that's really all you can do. And I feel like when you start showing yourself like, hey self, I see that you feel XYZ, like, I'm really gonna help you out, I'm listening, you know what I'm saying, then it's like you just start feeling better, because you know that like you're doing something that's putting you in the direction of what you want, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that itself helps your confidence. And then you just keep on going and keep on going until you get to a point where you like, okay, I'm happy with XYZ. This joint is like making me look like I'm so crazy, but it's just like, so anyway. And I feel like you'll get to the point where it's just like, I like me. Just, I mean, you have no choice. Just love it, honey. Because there's somebody with a way worse position in life, or that feels like what you have is the best thing out there. So you might as well just flaunt it, love it. I mean, you're you, so accept it. And if your kids come out looking exactly like you better learn how to love yourself, because you don't want them to be hating themselves because it's something that you got going on within your own mind that ain't even real. You're just convincing yourself that you got all of these issues, and you really don't. Like, just let all of that go. Like, let it go. Let all of that go. Like, just revamp your whole mental state by saying, we don't do no self-hating. Watch Being Mary Jane. You better write down some affirmations on some sticky notes and put them beside your bed, and every night read them joints like, I am so beautiful, I'm so smart, like, some good things for myself, like, I'm funny, like, I'm charismatic, like, I like my hair is cool, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I love it when it's curly, I love it when it's healthy, like, I like how, like, I'm able to, like, always bounce back. I like how I'm nice. I like how I'm a genuine nice person. I like how I can get along with anybody. Like, if you don't get along with me, Slim, it's really you, because like, I get along with everybody. Like, I love how like I'm such a good friend. I love like, it's just sometimes it's not all about looks. It's not all about like what you got. Like, most of the time the stuff that's the most valuable is like who you are. Because let me tell you something, like, you could change your situation as far as what you looking like and what you got, and sometimes you could change it for the better, other times you could change it for the worse. So don't ever put your self-worth in those small things, because honey, it's not going to get you where you need to go. And I think this is where I'm going to stop this video, because I just want us to love ourselves, and I don't want to go too deep to the point that it's like you come out of this video feeling like that I just was preaching. Like, I want y'all to love yourselves. Like, I'm learning how to love myself too. Every single day I'm learning how to love myself better. And if these videos are, of course, something that you're interested in, like I said, thumbs this joint up. And I will ask you guys again next week for more topics that you want me to talk about. Or if you guys feel like I need to talk more about a topic, then let me know. But like, that's all that I have to say. And like, I try to be as honest as possible because I want my daughter to watch my videos when she gets older. I want her to be like, I can do that too. Like, it's, I mean, it really is. Every single decision that we make is literally you either doing it or you not doing it. Like, that's just how I think about everything in life. It's either I'm not doing it or I'm doing it. And it's just like, it's such a simple step. Like, and sometimes this stuff sounds stupid, like putting sticky notes about stuff you like about yourself beside your bed. Sometimes the stuff is stupid, but like, it works. Because when I was really low on myself a few vlogs back, like last winter, I was definitely writing sticky notes and I was putting them on my mirror. And every day I woke up to do my makeup, it will be like, you're beautiful. Your body is beautiful the way it is. You can work towards your goals. Don't be afraid. Stop cursing. Read the Bible. Write down your prayers. You know what I'm saying? Like, small things that you can do. And another thing that I want to mention, pray. Like, I always told myself, like, I know a lot of people are against praying or whatever. Like, I'm just like, listen, like, I would rather there not be a God and I did rely on him than to get all the way to the end of this thing called life and there is a God and I said he wasn't there. There's just too many things in this world that I can't describe without knowing God is real. And so prayer is real, and pray for strength and peace. But I love you guys so much. I hope this video helped at least one of you. And again, thumbs up, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye.